During yesterday night's Super Bowl halftime show, Drake grabbed a few stray performers, including his ex-girlfriends SZA and Serena Williams, who appeared for some collaborative performances and dance moves to Not Like Us, respectively. Welcome back, it's your host Nancy Brown. If you are new here, make sure you have subscribed to our YouTube channel.
Whoever in your life gave you your time, gave you your energy, gave you your money, gave you your heart, gave you your soul, gave everything that you ever had to somebody, and they fucking played with you and wasted your time, wasted your energy, wasted your money. I won't try to turn up to this song.
However, this proved to be a case of ironic fate. Drizzy revealed his former love partners just hours before he performed in Australia and New Zealand as part of his Anita Max Win tour, specifically the first show in Melbourne on Sunday, February 9th, at the Rod Laver Arena.
This is for all y'all exes that ever thought that they could play you in their fucking life. If you're doing better than your ex, I want to see you turn the fuck up. Now you can play the song.
Drake remarked on stage. Additionally, this supports hypotheses of Drake's response to Serena Williams, SZA, and Kendrick Lamar performing on the Super Bowl stage. However, claimed video of the Six Gods team viewing the show from Australia suggests they weren't impressed. Take that with a grain of salt, but we anticipate that we will soon have at least a vague notion of his thoughts on all of this, whether it is through a social media post, on stage, or in wax. With the release of his Party Next Door collaborative album Some Sexy Songs for You on Valentine's Day, Drake will have a lot to live up to in the near future. Whether it's ambiguous remarks about partnerships or particular bars for SZA, Serena Williams, and others, we're confident that the allegedly lovelorn production will contain references to past romances. Whether it was poetic justice or God's design, the boy appeared to know what was going to happen. Or he simply never moved on from his ex-partners in the first place. Drake is suing Universal Music Group for defamation as the legal dispute between him and Kendrick Lamar over the diss hit Not Like Us has intensified. The complaint contends that the song presents him in a negative light and contests both the song's publication and promotion. Drake has filed a lawsuit against UMG despite being signed to the label himself, claiming that it puts financial gain ahead of moral obligation. Prior to Lamar's eagerly awaited appearance on the Super Bowl halftime show, his legal team released a fresh statement denouncing UMG's handling of the matter. UMG is masquerading as a champion of artistic freedom by calling its actions merely entertainment. But there is nothing entertaining about pedophilia or child abuse in the real world, Drake's legal team stated. We are confident that the evidence we will ultimately present at trial, including information we've already learned and continue to receive since filing the lawsuit, will expose UMG's gross prioritization of its own corporate profits and executive bonuses over its exclusively signed artists' well-being and the truth. The message was first posted on X by Joe Coscarelli, a music reporter for the New York Times, further intensifying an already intense feud. Drake and Kendrick Lamar's rivalry has been simmering for years, but Not Like Us rekindled it with a level of ferocity never seen before. Released as part of Lamar's continuous lyrical attack against Drake, the song caused instant controversy and polarized listeners. Now that legal action is involved, the debate has transcended music and raised more general concerns about defamation, artistic expression, and the function of the music industry in mediating disputes between its biggest artists. Kendrick Lamar just performed Not Like Us and Euphoria on stage at the Super Bowl, and it was amazing. Many spectators patiently waited for the historic Super Bowl halftime show. Nobody was certain of the intensity Kendrick would bring, though. As we now know, it was all about alerting Drake that the game was over and about culture. Samuel L. Jackson appeared on stage as Uncle Sam at the start of the performance. Many people undoubtedly weren't expecting Kendrick to perform so many GNX tracks, but he did. Fans most likely anticipated hearing more of Lamar's timeless songs instead. He stuck to the latest singles instead, and songs like Euphoria and Not Like Us were played, as you might expect. Lamar chose to make fun of Drake's propensity for lawsuits at the beginning of Not Like Us, which left listeners somewhat taken aback. Overall, Kendrick's performance of Not Like Us was incredible, demonstrating his flawless artistic ability. He has been having one of the greatest years in rap history, and this performance was no letdown. Even if he omitted some of his greatest hits from his career, you can't help but be happy with the performance in the end. He made fun of Drake, which was what many fans expected to witness. The performance takes place during a somewhat lackluster Super Bowl. While Kendrick Lamar may have had everyone yelling a minor during the weekend's Grammys, Drake's performance was praised by thousands of Australian fans. The boys' Anita Max Win tour was formally launched, yet it appears that the show was sold out based on the images and videos that have been making the rounds on social media. But only 24 hours before, it didn't appear that Drizzy's life would be like that. Many different tickets were still available for both yesterday's performance and Perth's second, according to a report from the local news website Perth Now. However, it appears that Drake was totally unaffected by the uncertainty. He wanted to let everyone in the stands know that he's doing great before concluding his first round in front of the Australian fans. He's actually very much alive in his imagination.
My name is Drake. I started doing music in 2008. I come all the way from Toronto, Canada. The year is now 2025, and no matter what, Drizzy Drake is very much alive.
My new album with Party Next Door comes out on February 14th. I hope you enjoy it. Finally, he encouraged everyone to get home safe and take care of one another. It's too many too many weird things going on out here, so make sure you take of each other. Although this final monologue may include a few hidden signals, it appears like Drizzy is simply eager to move on and have a prosperous 2025. The success of this new initiative would undoubtedly be a pleasant way to move past 2024, but that could imply many other things.